ahead.
Good evening, folks. What's going on tonight? What's up? What's up, Mizra? I can tell you're excited about this. Dave and Confused, thank you so much for the raid. It's great to see you tonight. Chomping on some pizza? Nice. Very nice. I had a beef bowl for dinner. It was delicious. Good evening, Satellite. Hi, everybody. Happy Thursday. I hope you're all doing well. I am doing lovely. Thanks in large part to the aforementioned beef bowl, which was homemade and delicious. Greatly enjoyed that. It's been a good day. It was touch and go for a while there. I was very busy today. It was looking a little rough as to whether or not I could even finish everything that I need to finish today. But I got through it. Drove some kids around to some activities, had delicious dinner, even had some time to play some Ziggurat 2 right before the stream. That was nice. Making slow but steady progress through that. My numbers are getting bigger. Truly the greatest of all possible achievements in a video game. I wish there were more... I wish there were richer first-person roguelikes, because I have quite a few, but they all lean towards arena designs, and they all lean towards kind of grindy meta progression. You know, I've got the Ziggurat games, I've got Immortal Redneck, I've got Tower of Guns and Mother Gunship. What else do I have? I have some slightly more obscure ones. What was that one called? Hang on, now I have to remind myself. I have to refresh. I've been looking at this roguelike list so much lately, and still things just fall out of my head from it. Monday of the little engine that could, yeah. Good evening, Manic. Good to see you. But yeah, my Eldritch, that's it. Eldritch is a really neat one, but again, not a super deep one. I don't have Returnal. I do want to get Returnal eventually. Returnal looks like something I would really enjoy. You're missing Gunfire Reborn, which is also in more or less the same space. Arenas in Metaprog. Do I actually... No, I thought I might have that one, but I have... It sounded familiar, but no, I actually have Gunsuit Guardians, which is not first person, if I remember correctly. It's arena-based, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, I feel like first-person roguelikes don't really have... They don't have their Isaac. They don't have their Dead Cells or their all the names are just falling out of my head, chat. Slay the Spire. You know, it seems like all the other subgenres of roguelikes have like their big game, you know, the one that everybody played that was huge and perfect and everybody loved it. Hades for the action roguelikes and such. But yeah, not first-person roguelikes. Not FPS roguelikes. I don't know. I couldn't even say what like the leading example. Risk of Rain. Well, you're talking about Risk of Rain 2, right? Risk of Rain 2 was pretty big, and that one was fun. I did enjoy that one a bit. I should revisit that one, actually. Now that I think about it. Because I haven't played that. I streamed that when it first entered early access back in, I guess, 2019? Because that's when Steam Sang was the last time I played it. But yeah, I mean, what else is there? What other first-person roguelikes that are worth a damn are out there? I've had Strafe, but I remember Strafe being super contentious. Gearbox ever unfuck Risk of Rain 2 after that last dose? I have no idea. I've been on the outs with Risk of Rain. I haven't really been paying attention to the franchise like at all, really. Yeah, I'm just seeing if I have any. Well, there's Void Bastard. Well, I really like Void Bastards, but I still feel like that one's a bit fringe and a bit specialized. It's definitely much more about sneaking around. Delver. Do I have Delver? I don't have Delver. Delver, you say? Well, I just met her. Good evening, Chaos and Grunt Fodder. Good to see both of you. Glad you're here. Ah, Delver. Okay. You know, I actually have one similar to Delver called Barony. That's pretty cool. I was actually thinking about picking that one back up recently, because I never got very far in it. That was another one I streamed a little bit back in 2019, as it turns out. I think I streamed it as part of a variety night, maybe. I really do have a lot of roguelikes that I should return to at some point. City of Brass is another interesting one. Like, it's solid, it's satisfying, but yeah. Good evening, Shadows, the Trash Mammal, good to see you. Yes, I streamed the Master System version of this game, not the Super NES one. Important distinction, maybe, maybe not, probably not. I would, oh, fuck. Never mind. Never mind. I thought we might get off easy tonight, but ain't happening. Dark Lord Mowgli the Mockhead. Yeah, what'd y'all think of Sproggywood last night? Was that one an interesting one to you? Sorry, yeah, I'm poring over my my roguelike list on Steam right now, seeing if there's anything else that's kind of lurking in the corners I've been meaning to pick up and try again. Look cute, nice coffee break game? Yeah, exactly. That's how I always thought about it. And yeah, on the lower difficulties, it's really not too bad to forge your way all the way through. Sproggy didn't look like it had a lot of meat to it. It didn't, Negaratep, and I certainly won't try to hide that fact. It is a very surface level roguelike. What you see up front is kind of what you get. I enjoyed Sproggywood. Would have voted to continue if I didn't know Cud was next in line. Well, yeah. I didn't even put Sproggywood up for a vote. I figured it was one that was probably good for a one and done stream. You do unlock some other classes. You do see some different and pretty evil monsters later on. And the story has a real interesting conclusion to it. But yeah, you pretty much saw what you need to see about it last night. Yeah, I didn't put it to a vote because CUD's starting on Monday, so I might as well remind you of the schedule since there's not a terrible lot going on there. Tonight, of course, is the Power Hours. Tomorrow night, of course, is the Master System Odyssey. If you don't get your full retro console fix tonight, then buddy, I got you over the next 2 days. Master System tomorrow, more Power Hours on Saturday. I was actually kind of musing today because I love to think about things that I'm doing. I find it very comforting to just roll them over in my head, like the way streams are going, the way games are going, all that stuff. Depending on how rowdy y'all get with requests, Shadows, I think it's possible that we could finish this magazine Saturday. Outside possibility, but a possibility nonetheless. Yeah. Didn't get to start CUD 1.0 yet when my eyes have been bothering me all day for. Oh, that's not fun. That's not good. I hope that's okay. Playing Medal of Honor 1, enemies start being able to instantly kill you with bazookas beyond the draw distance limits in the second to last chapter. So I finished with Medal of Honor 1. Congratulations, you beat it. You did it. He's hyping us up for CUD so much I half expected he can do a rug pull and drop Path of Exile 2 on us instead. That would be a thing, wouldn't it? I would be more inclined to do that if Path of Exile didn't actually cost money to get into right now. You wound me, I'm never rowdy with a request, I'm only crappy with them. Good evening, Zem, good to see him. But bad for these guests I'm dealing with. Darn engaged, deadlock, went to sleep, won't wake up. Oh. Yeah, that's rough. That is rough. Now I'm second guessing Truekin Gunner versus Mutant Swords Dude with wings and horns. My understanding of CUD, and understand that this was my understanding of the game like 6-7 years ago, was that mutants were a lot easier to come to grips with than Truekin. Truekin required a bit deeper understanding of the game. So I'm definitely gonna be doing mutants when I start up on Monday, but we'll see. Medal of Honor was cool up until that happened, but yeah, 80% of the game is solid. It is a shame when that happens, but I've certainly in my old age gotten way more comfortable with dropping a game that is not has turned upon me. Good evening, Justin Brett. Good to see you. I actually had an interview at a hotel in town today. Oh, nice. Just very pleased with your answers. Good. Well, I'm hoping for the best for you, buddy. I hope that one pans out for you. I really do. Avoid Truekin for so long. I want to see some of those late game cybernetics. Ah, late game. That other thing that I've never seen in Caves of CUD. We'll see what happens with Caves of CUD on Monday. I may try doing a couple like roguelike style runs before giving up and going into like more traditional RPG save and continue mode, or I might just do that from the onset with the intent of just seeing more of the game. But yeah, we'll burn that bridge when we get to it. Up until then, the game is surprisingly generous and levels are largely pretty short. Was an issue. Play games as long as they're fun, then uninstall. Yes, that is absolutely the tenet that I live by now. I play something until I don't want to play something, and then I move on. Ball of work! You made it to the stream. Congratulations. I'll probably fall asleep in a couple minutes. Trying to wish you guys a good morning and fun power hour. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Glad you made the trek out for it. Is it just me, or does it feel like it's been ages since we last did the Power Hours? Like, I know it was last Saturday, but man, it feels like it was a really long time ago for some reason. I don't know if the roguelikes this week, like, just filled my soul with light or what. Definitely feels like a while, right? Isn't that weird? Is this music from Tengai Makio Zero? The one right before it? Actually, no. No, it is not. This song that is happening right now is from a shogi game. And the song that was before that was from Kiki Kakai 3. Wherever the hell that is. You live 1,000 lifetimes playing roguelikes. You agree? Gotta play every game until you have 100% achievements and no longer want to acknowledge that the game exists. I used to be like that. And then I had a number of gaming experiences that broke me of that. Funny enough, GTA 3 was the first game that started to shake me out of my completionist mold. Cause between... So the secret packages were the first thing. The secret packages just, like... There was no way. There was absolutely no way, because there's nothing to help you figure out where the last couple of those 100 packages are. So then I was like, okay, I'll just do all the quests in the game. I'll do all the missions. There are, I want to say, 73 missions in the game. And I got to 72. And the last one was a secret mission. On each of the 3 islands in GTA 3, there was a parked car somewhere, one parked car, that if you got in it, it would initiate like a checkpoint race. And on the 3rd island of the game, there is a checkpoint race by the ocean in their version of a Hummer, which has the unique ability to drive up any incline that is not literally vertical. And this checkpoint race is like a 5-minute long checkpoint race where all the checkpoints are on the side of a fucking mountain. And I got so close. I got within like 3 checkpoints of beating this thing. I spent an entire afternoon trying to do this. And I got within, I think, 3 checkpoints of beating it and couldn't do it. And that seriously, I think, was the first big blow to me being a completionist. That was the first time that I had set out to 100% a game and just couldn't do it. The next big blow that I remember might have been BioShock. I played BioShock on the Xbox, and I had set up my run to get... Okay, my roommate had gotten BioShock, and he had played through it once, so he'd gotten a bunch of the achievements. And so when I went to go play it, I was like, okay, cool. Well, I can just play the game the other way and get the rest of the achievements. So I set up my game to get all the other achievements on my playthrough. And I'm playing through it, and I'm going through it, and I'm doing some like really hard, really annoying stuff to get some of these like fringe achievements and stuff. And while I was playing, while I was in the middle of my playthrough, they patched in a new achievement that I couldn't get because it was something that I had already passed. And I was so pissed off. Can't imagine 5-minute long racing in GTA 3 car durability. I swear to God, if you stare at those cars too long, they smoke. There's a really funny thing in GTA 3, where, what was it? I think during the course of the story, you become hostile to certain factions in the game, and there's a mafia faction in one of the neighborhoods, and their enforcer types run around with shotguns. And the funny thing about shotguns in GTA 3 is their spread is completely lateral. It is completely horizontal. All the pellets are at the same elevation, and it's lateral. And they just happen to fire at the exact height as the gas cap on all the cars in the game. And if you shoot the gas cap on a car in GTA 3, it explodes instantly. So because of that, once you reach a certain point in the story, you can no longer drive through that neighborhood ever again because you will die instantly. That is why they explode. Yeah. No, shotguns do a ton of damage to cars. It's true. But no. The real reason they explode so easily is if anything hits the gas cap on the back of the vehicle, it blows up immediately. It was meant to be a fun, emergent way for players to handle combat. If the player aims at the gas cap and you can blow up cars and stuff. But unfortunately, because of this funny crossover and how they coded shotguns, the AI mafiosos can make much more effective use of it. Just like the tanks in Valkyria Oh, dude, tanks in Valkyria Chronicles just come apart. Also, good evening, Eva. Good evening, Deep Thought. Dave, I see you there. Good evening. Hope your move is going well. Hope everything's going okay for you. Never really had a completionist streak. I remember checking out after trying to get Lulu's ultimate weapon found. Oh, God. Final Fantasy X. Final Fantasy X had to be a big part of me losing my completionist streak, too. Because, yeah, all the endgame ultimate weapon stuff, yeah, I was so out on that. I was so out on that. All the figments and Psychonauts were hurtful. Got 100% Beyond Good and Evil. That's cool. I will still, if it doesn't take too much effort and I'm really enjoying the game, I will still get I'll still go out of my way to get 100% in games now. But usually that's in like real casual games where you get like, you know, 90% of the achievements just by playing it normally anyway. To get all the feathers in Assassin's Creed 2, my reward is a cape that aggroed all enemies to be on site. GTA 3 is fun. I'll admit I don't think it's gonna be the sort of game I ever beat again. Yeah, I can't really imagine going back to it. I think probably, well, GTA 1 and 2 I think aged much better. I haven't been back to them in a long time, but I feel like that kind of top-down 2D mayhem ages better than like the real early eras of like third-person chaos. Yeah, GTA 3 was really kind of like a test bed for what the GTA games would become in their 3D forms. And I mean, it was amazing at the time. It was amazing to be able to play around in a world that open with that much emergent behavior on the PlayStation 2 of all things. But Vice City was so much better. Of that trilogy, of the trilogy of PS2, it's like the GTA 3 trilogy, 3, Vice City, and San Andreas. Vice City was always my favorite. Vice City was the one I did the most in. I didn't even finish San Andreas. It was kind of too big and too crunchy. I did finish GTA 3, but it was a struggle. Final Fantasy 7 to 10 absolutely cured you. Oh, I missed that. Absolutely cured you of any desire to devote my life to the post-game grind. That's it. That's also a good way to put it, because I actually did that in Final Fantasy 6. I did, and somewhere, I don't think it's on the copy that I have now, but somewhere there is a save file in Final Fantasy 6 where I basically did everything. I did all the endgame stuff and like maxed out everybody's levels and taught them all the magics and stuff. It's crazy. Not that I will ever do that again. I know you dodged 100 lightning bolts. Fuck no, I'm not coordinated enough for that. The only ultimate weapon I completed was the one you have to do the Cactuar village for. I really like the Cactuar village. Just because I really like Cactuars. That was the only one. And I don't even remember whose that was. Might have been, was it Aron's? Because I remember my Aron had the damage limit broken. Because he beat the final boss for me in 2 hits. My rule is I do side content until I get sick of doing side content. That gets me 100%, so be it. GTA 3 is very cool for the time. Now we're at 3 generations. Games have used GTA 3 as a starting point for sandbox games. Yeah, exactly. I was one tired of GTA. It's time to redo the Saints Rows. Or in my case, play the Saints Rows. The only Saints Row I have played is 3. And that, actually, now that you mention it, I'm pretty sure I 100%ed Saints Row 3. Right? Hang on, I'm curious now. I loved Saints Row 3. Almost. Almost. I have 77 of 83 achievements. Oh, and that's because the remaining achievements are co-op. And I never played it co-op, so there you go. Explains that. I did everything else, apparently. Love Blitzball and was snatched up a fully dedicated Blitzball game. Valve recently updated Half-Life 2 and consolidated the 2 DLC chapters into it. They also consolidated all the achievements, including the step on all the grubs, win after shooting only 1 bullet. Hear this fucking numb from the beginning to the end. You had all those? Damn. They didn't consolidate these. Oh, that sucks, Dave. I'm so sorry to hear that, dude. Just 100% Devil Daggers 1 achievement. How hard could it be? Dude, Devil Daggers is nuts. I was really into Devil Daggers for a while, but that game is bonkers. San Andreas was your favorite of that era? See why Vice City may appeal. Yeah, San Andreas was just too big for me. What's up, Chaos? Good to see you. You think Vice City was the best of those 3 games? Ah, I agree. I think also the nostalgia for the 80s that Vice City had worked better for me than the nostalgia for the 90s. San Andreas, I prefer the writing and like how large the scale feels. Yeah, it is huge. It is absolutely huge. For like Vice City setting, I had a ton of fun with it. What's up, Vesty? How you doing? Chocobo Race was too hard to... Yeah, Chocobo Race was insane, because didn't you have to beat it in like 0 seconds by hitting the pickups that reduce your time or something? What's up, Sacrificial Toast? Good to see you. Should play 2 someday. That's what I've always heard. I've heard 2 is really, really good. I want to play... I have 4, and just... I've never played it for some reason. Zibble did the Chocobo racing of that issue. It was the goddamn lightning dodging I could never finish. Reverse for you did lightning 2 tries? Damn. Saints Row 1 is alright, got very iterated upon. 2 is your favorite. Had the best balance. 3 is pretty close second. 4 is fun. Kind of the point of a bit too silly. You're basically a superhero. It's kind of hard to want to interact with most of the systems that style Sandbox built on. I don't know, the silly parts of Saints Row 3 were my favorite parts. When Saints Row 3 got really crazy, that's the reason I beat Saints Row 3, is because the story just kept getting like more and more insane, and like I love the way it ends. It's so nuts. So I think I think I'll probably be better suited going ahead to 4 rather than back to 2. Did the Chocobo racing for some of my friends that couldn't do it. San Andreas is very much an atmosphere, like literally anything could be hidden in its world if you go looking. Worse as far as time consumed was getting Waka's item. You had to play so many Blitzball. Yeah, Blitzball, like you had to do a shitload of Blitzball, right? Because it was like Waka's was like the season reward. And if it didn't come up in that season, like you just kind of had to like go through it and start another one or something. I forget how exactly it worked because I didn't do it. My roommate did it actually. I don't think my roommate did all of the Final Fantasy X stuff, but he was another Blitzball addict, so he ended up getting Waka's item just as a result of playing the game normally for him. Saints Row 4 is 3 cranked to 15. Yeah, see, I'm here for that. I think I would enjoy that. I think I've told the story here before. My friend claimed to have hired one of the neighborhood kids to win the Chocobo race for him. Oh, so apparently, wait, who was it? It was Chaos. Chaos must have lived in your neighborhood. 4 is also very, very built on top of 3. Probably be an appeal point. You finally unlock Waka's ultimate weapon. Oh, can I still play Blitzball? I mean, Blitzball was a really neat concept. I will say that. Like, I understand that wasn't everybody's cup of tea, but the idea of like strategic sports game was really, really cool. One gag in Saints Row 4 is really funny. Like an hour, they pretend you have a silent protagonist, and he abruptly just starts speaking during a serious cutscene. Other characters goes, "What the fuck were you talking earlier?" Blitzball made me question my gamer taste because I actually liked a sports game. I mean, it's certainly not like hardly any other sports game out there, so. Beat the Chocobo race for 6 different people. The frustrating thing was no one could help me with the damn lightning bolt, so I never got Lulu's final weapon. So, excuse me, someday, chat. I imagine that we will play Final Fantasy X on this channel, because I do love it a whole lot, and I haven't played it in a very, very, very long time. And if and when we actually do that, I think we'll have to have a hard discussion on whether or not we should put time into those things. I like this is not just an arbitrary thing, it does inform the main character's personality a lot. Justifies why 2/3 of the swimming party members can. Yes, exactly. It was well integrated into the world, you know? It was a very important part of the culture, it was very important to several of the central characters. And it was just neat. It was just a neat concept. One little detail that I always thought was really, really cool was that in all of the Blitzball stadiums that you went to in the game, like, they had some kind of force field that encompassed the field, right? And there's a cutscene where you can see them like filling up the big Blitzball sphere with water. But I think in the intro cutscene in Zanarkand was so advanced they had some kind of like thing. It was like a star or something that would just like instantly fill the whole thing with water. And I thought that was a really, really cool way to show the difference in technological advancement. But also an extremely, extremely minor detail. I think my favorite Final Fantasy minigame lineup comes from 7. Gold Saucer makes it very, very hard to compete. My favorite Final Fantasy minigame is always going to be Triple Triad. Triple Triad was what I got addicted to. There's Triple Triad and there's Chocobo Hot and Cold. Those were the two. Those are the two side things that I basically did everything in. I enjoyed them so much that I would just focus on those. What's up, Arcane? How you doing? Just took a nap. Nice. What's up? We're just hanging out. We're chatting. It's that kind of night. It's the power hours. We're gonna play the Jungle Book at some point. But we're talking about Final Fantasy games and side activities and stuff. There was also Final Fantasy X2 was just chock full of little mini games and side stuff to do. And there's actually a math game in it that I really, really, really liked. And I just played a shitload of. And if I remember correctly, there was one dress sphere in the entire game that I missed, and I think it was somehow tied to that math game. And I just didn't get it somehow, and I don't even know how. I wasn't too keen on Blitzball in X2. I don't even remember what the difference was. I love the shot in 10 at the start of Tyus diving out of the water sphere and seeing the very start of Zanarkand's rampant. Yeah. Titus was drag kicking a screen from Techno Utopia where his a beloved sports starter crap sack World War II happy God comes and kills you. Chat, some of the funniest things in the world are just trying to paraphrase the plot in a Final Fantasy game. And like the further on you go, the funnier it gets. Not one mention of a Star Trek property yet. It's amazing, isn't it? DS remake of Final Fantasy IV had some cute mini games. When you get Rydian, that version is a little pet summon you can draw a face on with a touchscreen. Oh, that's cute. It's also the dress sphere that a minor villain is. Yeah, Dark Knight. That killed me, man. That killed me. Cause I loved the hell out of X2, and I did so much. I was not a completionist in it. It's another one. By Final Fantasy X, Square had really reached the point where there was just no value in being a completionist in their games anymore. And 10-2 held up that tradition proudly. But there were things that I definitely wanted to do, and getting all the dress spheres was one of them. And when I realized I had missed the Dark Knight, it killed me. I felt so bad. Not Dark Knight, was Lady Luck. I had Lady Luck. Dark Knight was the one I missed. It might have been like adjacent to it. It might not have actually been tied to the math game. It might have just been like in the because Dark Knight was really stupid. It was just like you had to talk to some person and they gave it to you, and they were like the most obvious person in the area, and I somehow just went right around them and never got it. So someone described Final Fantasy X the exact way it would Space Jam, and that killed me. Final Fantasy X is like that one TNG episode where Picard lives a lifetime of someone else's memories and that culture's last attempt to preserve their memories. It is, yeah, actually. It is. Being done with 100% games of the Yoko Taro effect. Dark Knight wasn't stupid. I was. Absolutely. I mean, it means I'll have to replay X2 someday as well, just so I can play with the Dark Knight and do other things. It is a really fun game for anyone who hasn't played X2. It is honestly, just in terms of gameplay and battle mechanics, I think it might be like the best Final Fantasy. That game is ridiculously fun to play. I prefer 10-2 to 10. I can't go that far. I do really like 10 systems. I really like the strategic way I love the way they stuck to like the 3-person party, but found a way to actually make your entire party participate. And because of that, they could do more interesting things, like have enemies that were completely immune to physical or completely immune to magic, since you could just swap in your specialist whenever you wanted. Like, that was really, really enjoyable. But yeah, the ATB system in X2 is probably the best it's ever been. It was so good. 10, I think, is really well made. I love his combat. 10-2 structure, gelled. No, I get that too. Yeah, it has a very different structure to it, and it's nice because you can basically go through it as fast as you want, or as slow as you want. Yeah, I love the party swapping system in 10. It's really, really good. Is it better than the proverbial Square classic, the Bouncer? Nothing is better than the Bouncer. Don't fucking talk to me about the Bouncer, man. My roommate in high school got a PS2 at launch. And the PS2 famously had just shit all to play at launch. I'm not streaming the Bouncer. Fuck that game. And so he was desperate for games to play on his PS2. And so when Square finally published something on it, he got it as soon as it came out, and it was the Bouncer. And the one thing I really remember about the Bouncer is basically a fighting game, but like a multiplayer fighting. You could do like big 4-person brawls in it and stuff. And as you went through the story and did other stuff, you could unlock more characters for it, right? You had your 3 main characters, and then you had some bosses and stuff. And you could unlock... Not only could you unlock the antagonist, the big bad of the game, you unlocked 4 different versions of him. And so if you wanted to go into multiplayer and just have a big brawl and choose your character randomly, there was something like a 40% chance of getting one of the versions of the final boss. And one night we were all randoming our characters, and we had one match where all 4 of us had a different version of the final boss, and it was so stupid. Dragon Quest does a similar thing with party swapping in later games. That's cool. God, I just saw the body horror going on with Mowgli and Baloo at the bomb pit. Yeah, the page seam didn't exactly fall in the right place. Imagine taking Final Fantasy X's engine trying to do Streets of Rage, and except the levels are like 40 seconds long, the cutscenes are 40 minutes long. Oh, man. Anyway, chat, I guess we ought to get to the magazine. I have some... You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I do like the idea of making progress through this magazine. So why don't we get to it, chat? Why don't we talk about what was going on in Nintendo gaming back in July of 1994, back in old volume 62. This was right in the middle of the Nintendo Power run that I was actually around for. I started collecting Nintendo Power somewhere around volume 10, and I checked out, I think, somewhere around 110 or 120. I'm pretty sure I have at least 100 issues of Nintendo Power on my shelf over there. So yeah, we're right around in the middle. Did you change the wallpaper to the... Oh, I didn't actually. I haven't done... I just forgot. I will change it, Arcane, but yeah. The bear gonna kill that small... No! He's part of the bear necessities, Eva. They're bestest buds. But yeah. Oh, the Jungle Book. Let's see. I already talked about the schedule, so yeah, we can just get to it, chat. Let's talk about it. Disney was having all kinds of ports and licensed versions of their games on consoles, and the Jungle Book, I'm pretty sure they put the Jungle Book on everything. We have actually played, Shadows remembered this, we played the Master System version of the Jungle Book. They did put it on Super Nintendo, they did put it on Game Boy. I think there's a non-zero chance they put it on NES too. Just because. Baloo would 100% eat Mowgli if he got hungry, though. Yeah. It appears that Virgin Games, what an unfortunate name, has once again turned the odd story of a man cub who was raised by a pack of wolves into a choice video game. Once again, chat. Once again. Yep, Disney's Jungle Book, previously available for the NES, is going to make a big splash in the Super NES ranks. I bet it is. Game features truly great graphics and ultra smooth animation. I think most of them sucked shit. They did, yeah. They did. Mowgli's dangerous trip through the perilous jungle, taken through 11 levels, yada 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 yada. Jungle Book follows the Jungle Book storyline faithfully. Great gameplay, great storyline, tremendous graphics and sound add up to a winner in our estimation. So yeah, they actually got the sprite sheet for this and put over here on the right, which is pretty cool. Pretty neat. It appears, would you guys not check your sources carefully? Nobody in the Nintendo Power office actually read the Jungle Book. That'd be too much effort. Chapter 1, The Beginning. Alright, I mean, this looks pretty straightforward. It's a jungle. You run through it. It looks, in style, it looks very similar to, like, the Pitfall game. The Pitfall revival that's coming, that's going to be on, like, every device that was ever made in the history of the world. I feel like this is kind of a common style for the Super NES era. like big detailed platforms, not entirely like side-on view, but just a little bit elevated so you can see the surfaces that you're running on. Kind of like Earthworm Jim as well. They whitewashed Mowgli, like literally, in what seems to be a very literal sense. Is map basically the Master System level? I don't think so. I think the Master System levels were more... I think they were more open, kind of like the bottom map. I could be wrong though. It could just be like a straight port. Oh god, and then it's part of the big spread here. Fucking itchy and scratchy game. So yeah, chapter 4 is the tree village, chapter 5 is a parrot ride, chapter 6 is a waterfall, and then there's some other chapters and stuff happens, and things, and I guess. Yes, Pitfall the Mayan Adventure, and oh god, are you gonna get sick of seeing that when it finally lands. Totally was not trying to figure out what the fuck itchy and scratchy. I'm doing Jungle Book for a second, yeah. Yeah, that itchy and scratchy game is trash. All right, chat, let's do it. First game of the evening. Not even an hour in, chat. We're doing good. I got a good feeling about tonight. Dude, I remember seeing ads for the Mayan Adventure. I was born in 2001. Yeah, Pitfall the Mayan Adventure hit and just never stopped, ever. It just kept going. Is it on Steam? Surely it's on Steam. Pitfall the Mayan Adventure coming through the TI-81 graphing calculator. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. On the GBA, and they advertise it so much. Yeah. They never let that game go. It's still in early access. Pitfall game on the GameCube owns though. Yeah, but that's a totally different thing, right? I think even unrelated games inexplicably had the Mayan Adventure in there, and they would advertise it having the Mayan Adventure in there. Got to the final boss of the Mayan Adventure is so cheap and broken that I stopped. I hated the Mayan Adventure because when it came out, they started putting it on all the demo kiosks at like Sears and the game stores and stuff. And I did not enjoy it. It was not a fun game. But it was on all the fucking kiosks, and it pissed me off so bad. Isn't this a Mortal Kombat font? I believe you're right. I believe you are correct there. Such jaunty music, chat. Chapter 1 of the beginning. No, they had to call it Animality because Bestiality was already taken. That's a very different game right there. Look how spindly this kid is, damn. What just happened? Fucking monkey. Okay, I can stomp things, good. Now you do Mowgli's Fatality. Okay, he can throw bananas. Ow. This even kind of feels like Earthworm Jim, honestly. It feels a little too zoomed in and a little too fast for what you do in it. I remember Demo Kiosk having all Twilight Princess for like 4 years, and I think the kids in my town literally came together, slowly beat it over time. Like it had a dozen people sharing a save. That's pretty cool. Good animation, the hitboxes look shifty. View distance looks very sharp. Yeah, it really is biologist Hal. I mean, the animations are gorgeous. Like, this is really impressively done. But yeah, it's too... It is just too zoomed in. Oh, ow! Look at that vine, dude! Look at that vine! Dude, the sprite sheet in Nintendo Power did not do this justice. That is a shitload of animation. No more Vine, it's all TikTok now. More is the pity. Ah! Eat your heart out, Metals. Well, okay, let's not go crazy here. Let's not say things we can't take back. Ah, Metal Slug. I really wish Metal Slug wasn't relegated to, like, mobile game hell now. Did any of y'all play Metal Slug Tactics? Like, was that... Did that actually turn out good or what? Hear about that one SNES emulator in widescreen hack mode? Legit wonder how many 2D platformers it would legit benefit. Tina thought it was good? Tina has pretty good taste when it comes to turn-based strategy games. Has the same composer as Sonic Mania. Cool. Way too zoomed in. That's like the worst thing I can say about this. Yeah, I mean, it seems like a perfectly competent platformer otherwise, but yeah, it's hard to see what's going on. I mean, look, if you look up with Mowgli, you can't even see, like, you can see the bottom of it anymore. You would expect one person to know Sonic composers. Yeah, but that's also, like, that's also a selling point that appeals to, like, exactly one person on this channel right now. Heard good things now that it's out. I didn't care for the demo. A friend of mine has been playing it. It's kind of busted in some ways, but he likes it. Busted in fun ways. I played good Metal Slug games like 3. I think 3 is always going to be the pinnacle of the series. 3 is just a fucking incredible game. Ow, God, he spiked that in my brain. Yeah, as far as the... Oh, Jesus Christ. What the fuck? You stupid fucking monkey. Yeah, as far as the Metal Slug games go, like, I played 1 through 5 for sure. I can't actually remember if I played 6. But, like, Metal Slug 1 is good. It's straightforward. It's basically the template for the series. 2 is good, a big improvement, but X is just such a better version of it. And, like, X is, to me, Metal Slug X is probably the second best after 3. 3 is crazy. 3 is absolutely batshit how good it is. 4 is bad. 4 is not a good game. And then 5 is better. 5 is, like, getting there and has some really crazy shit in it. That's pretty funny. Oh, God. First one's the one you played the most, just due to owning on Virtual Console. Yeah, totally understandable. I had X on... Oh, shit. I forget what I had X on, but I played a ton of X. Had all the ones that came on the PS2 collection, we included 6, I think. I can't remember 6. I remember all the other ones, but I honestly don't remember if I played 6 or not. The fucking anthill? Okay, whatever, man. Oh, Jesus. Pretty decent GBA one. Oh, that's the Metal Slug with health bars. That's a weird one. X is the first one with your robot dog. Maybe? Seeing Optunia cactus, a North American native in this forest, is triggering my irritation. This Latin in name is mislabeled as Indian as well. Wow. Mega Man, don't. How dare you, sir? Jesus God! We should do Metal Slug sometime, chat. I love the Metal Slug games, and if you've never seen them, if you're not familiar with them, they are absolutely worth a look. Especially the first three. Ow! The bees, chat. The bees. Haha! You should get all the games in 3 hours. That's true, I could. That is true, I could. You ever played in The Hunt? I love it. I have the PS1 version in The Hunt. I played it for the first time in the arcade and was just like blown away by it. And yes, it is a very, very, very similar aesthetic to Metal Slug. It's super good. Maybe a better platform than perennial stream favorite Bubsy. Could be! Could be, man. I think this is pretty solid. The more I play it, like, yeah, it's not like crazy good or anything, but Disney platformers can be really hit or miss. You know, there's some all-time greats, and then there's some real garbage in there. This is definitely on the better side. I'm really bad at this level, though. Yeah, my only real complaint about this is how zoomed in it is. I just want the heart, god damn you. Jesus fuck. Killed by literal baby birds. Most of that saying is platformers are decent. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Aladdin was certainly good. And of course this time I get it. Aladdin was really good. The Mickey Mouse games are good. Oh, you can shoot the bees. Didn't even realize it. I wouldn't have imagined the bananas would be able to handle the bees. Can't say the music's doing much for me in this level though. Okay, I think that's enough. It's a perfectly serviceable platformer. That's all I really needed to see. That's all I needed. Which Dreamcast emulation work better for you? There's some crazy good shmups on there you'd probably love. I probably played them. Like if you're talking about stuff like Mars Matrix, like I played a lot of them. I remember getting the old bananas and bees talk when I was 12. Alright, moving on past all this junk. Oh boy, it's sports time, chat! Everybody loves sports time. It's everyone's favorite part of the Power Hours, to be sure. Today I learned there's a game based on Uzumaki where you literally play as the Spiral Curse. You just try to curse people in a sort of management sim setting. That sounds pretty compelling. There's a pet raising sim side mode where you raise body horse, snail, and race it, and it looks hilarious. So weird. Alright, what are we doing in sports time? Soccer. Soccer. Lots of soccer. US Gold doing soccer. FIFA on a power kick. FIFA International Soccer. Stands out from the crowd with realistic graphics, animation, artificial... I don't care. I don't care. Protect your noggin with the Elvis header hairpiece. Play soccer like the king. That's so clever and funny, chat. Championship Soccer 94. Capcom Soccer Shootout. Chat, I don't care, man. I don't care. Kickoff 3. Elite Soccer. Pele. Okay, here's a chart of all the soccer games, chat. Just fucking all the soccers. Goal 2, Super Soccer Champ, World Soccer 94, Tony Meola's Soccer, World League Soccer, World Cup USA 94, FIFA International Soccer, Elite Soccer, Pele, Capcom Soccer Shootout, Kickoff 3, Champions World Class, and Championship Soccer 94. That's all the soccer games you will ever need in your life, chat. That's it. That's it. It's all of them. Sports! Sports! Whatever, man. Oh, hey! We are delivered from sports by liberty or death. Only today I learned Pro Evolution Soccer is Konami's best selling series of all time. Yeah. Yeah, winning 11 is huge for them. And it always has been. It's always been like an important cornerstone of their business. I'll have the chicken. This is the Koei game, yes. Koei brings strategy game players a history lesson unlike any they have ever experienced. The American Revolution comes to life in this great war simulation where players can control either side of this bloody conflict. I mean, look at the art right here. Give me liberty or give me death, with like fucking Patrick Henry staring down the Grim Reaper. As the war began, the American colonies appeared weak and helpless when compared to the battle-ready British troops. The war looked like it would be over in a matter of months. Great Britain didn't realize the American colonists were willing to risk everything for freedom, even their lives. I think it's just Ghost of Christmas Future. Because you're commander-in-chief, you're responsible for all actions in your districts. You'll need to purchase supplies for your army as well as ready the troops for battle. If you send them to war without proper supplies, your army will fall to even the weakest enemy. Remember LGR covering the MS-DOS version of this? Okay. Should have made Dynasty Warriors... Oh my god, Eva, that would have been amazing. A Dynasty Warriors take on the Revolutionary War. George Washington with a fucking spear. Like Benjamin Franklin with like an electrified war kite or something. Wouldn't that have been amazing? We had a game ages ago. My company published a game called Atlantica, which was a turn-based strategy MMO. It was a really interesting game. Not the least of which because it was set in like just a weird alternate history version of the world, and new content updates would deal with like different parts of the world and just like fucking up its history. And the two things that I remember distinctly, they added like 1920s Chicago, and Al Capone was a robot. And then they added the Revolutionary War, and George Washington was a lady vampire. Absolutely no explanation given for either of those, but I mean, come on. Tall stories tall made of radiation. Watch Jefferson rolling around his wheeled office chair with an infinite ammo petard. No explanation needed. None will be asked, none will be given. George Washington finally is the lady vampire he was meant to be. Always was. As the territory grows, they need to recruit armies, defend the land, find new generals, send them on furlough to raise their loyalty, then recruit them a small bonus. Draft new troops that come unarmed and untrained. Okay. War is not won by force alone. It's your job to maintain support from the country as well. Keeping the citizens happy will increase the funds and supplies you receive every few months. Okay. Hot George Washington made me play again. Oh, she was hot, all right. It was a Korean MMO. So, I mean, I think you know what every single female character in it looked like. Does it get requested? Yes, in a manner of speaking. The Bowsette crown has not yet done its job in every genre yet. I love the manga set in old history where all wars are settled via political figures playing high-stakes mahjong. Oh yeah, I've seen that, yeah. I've seen that one. Was blown overboard the USS George H.W. Bush by jet engine exhaust after his loss, has most of his body eaten by sharks but returned as a mechanical cyborg. You Google us a screenshot of that vampire George Washington. I'm curious now. Let me see if I can find her. Okay. Let me see here. Hang on. Hang on, we're getting there. That is not what I was looking for. I might not be able to. Yeah, there's not much online about it anymore, I'm afraid not. No safe for work results, I understand. Ever seen the Japanese art from the early 1800s representing the American Revolution where George Washington is a demigod and Benjamin Franklin is wielding a cannon as a portable weapon? No, and I want to. That'd be amazing. Fate has not done Washington yet, but did do Edison. That turned Safe Surf off. I found some stuff that was like in the ballpark. What is this? Oh, the fucking fake games. Let's see here. Battle rages on. Call to arms. Try to attack neighboring districts when they're weak. But your armies won't be damaged beyond repair. Use the spy command to locate weak spots. Once you've built up a powerful fleet, you can use it to help your ground war. Privateer enemy supply ships. Position your troops wisely. You can dig entrenchments. Train event. This looks, well, it's Koei War Game. Of course, it's pretty deep. All right, let's give this a try, chat. Columbus in there too, and make him look evil as shit, so pretty accurate. Oh, man. All right. People are horny for Tesla. Liberty, there it is. Liberty or death. I know which I'd choose. Carl is also an arc and said Mahjong manga where the Prime Minister of Japan, Asimo, is in the Honda robot go to the moon to kill neo-Nazis with Mahjong. Nice. Nice. From its historical simulation series. In 1585, the first colonists set sail from Great Britain in hope of finding new wealth and freedom in North America. Though America promised to hold profit for the homeland, the people endured many hardships before the first colonies began to take shape. Thereafter, Great Britain imposed a heavy tax on the prosperous colonies. When the people rose up in protest, the British fleet moved to America's shores. Going the wrong way, it's just ocean over there. Just did some math, and it turns out it's okay to always kill Nazis. March 1775, Virginia Convention. Patrick Henry voiced the people's fears. Let us not deceive ourselves longer. We have done everything to avert the storm which is now coming on. Gentlemen may cry, peace, peace, but there is no peace. The next gale that sweeps from the north will bring to our ears the clash of resounding arms. I know not what course others may take, but as for me... He's gonna say chat! He's gonna say chat! He's gonna say chat! Yeah! Give me liberty! Or give me death! Again, I know which one I'd pick. Hell yeah! Or cake. Actually, cake is an excellent third option. Absolute cinema. Give me Anime Lady or give me Grim Reaper. Well, Grim Reaper's a real piece of shit in Castlevania, so... I would like to start a new game. Video game. Select game setup. Man... I can set up a computer Chat? Would you like me to play and fail at this game? Or would you like to watch the computer play itself? Screw actually playing. Yeah, let's do computer versus computer. Set options. Let's see here. Okay. Wait time. Fast. Game level. Hard. View battles, no. View animation, yes. Advice, no. It's fine. Are these settings okay? Well, there's old Washington. There's Thomas Gage. I have a real hard time telling what's highlighted. I think it's I. What if the advice is insane? To win the Revolutionary War, defeat your opponent while not allowing your troops to perish. Thanks, Revolutionary John Madden. Let Butlerian Jihad begin. Oh no! John Stark was imprisoned? Fuck! Shit! William Heath was released. Now that you're not playing the game, have a confidence. I feel extremely confident. I have the utmost confidence. New regiments have arrived. It's too many colonies. They killed Ned Stark! And if they fail, it wasn't my fault, yeah. It was your fault for believing in them. Did you ever play Civ 4 Colonization? I did, yes. I did. It was a pretty nice concatenated version of Civilization. I mean, I was a huge Civ 4 head. I was absolutely obsessed with Civilization 4. So colonization didn't do a whole lot for me, but for folks that were kind of outside Civilization's normal target audience, it seemed like a real solid game. My experience with the Civilization series is really odd. I came into gaming at the time of Civilization 2, but I never played it. And I missed out on the bizarre swarm of Civilization 2 sequels that arose during the whole, like, rights kerfluffle. Like Call to Power and Test of Time and all that shit. I think technically my first Civilization game was 3, and it was real slow and clunky, and I couldn't figure out what I was doing in it. And this wasn't down to lack of experience, because I did play Alpha Centauri. If you're talking about like Civ-style 4X games, I did play Alpha Centauri was my first one, and I got pretty good at that one. But yeah, after that, I tried playing Civilization 3, and I just couldn't handle it. I see in the background that you get Taco Bell for your troops. But Civilization 4, oh my god, I was obsessed with it. I was so into Civilization 4. I played the fuck out of it. I got the DLC. I played the fuck out of the DLC. Yeah, and then 5 didn't hook me, and I never picked up 6. So yeah, it was really my fascination with Civilization series was really just 4. Civ 3 was really a warm-up for Civ 4. Also, good evening, $10. Good to see you. Brother at Civ 3 and delved into a bit, got a Civ because a box set of 4 plus expansions. Yeah. Similar spot, that was your start. We really missed out disabling the battles because I still can't really parse what's going on. I don't think you'd be able to parse much more about what's going on if we enabled the battles. Is the Green or the Irish are holding on? Like, the British are bringing a bunch of regiment. Like, I believe white zones are unclaimed, red zones are the British, and blue are the Continental Army, is my assumption. I'm not sure what green is. Actually, all the Civ games are like that. The odd numbers come up with the new ideas. The even numbers make those ideas playable. 6 uses regions, so cities and 6 sprawl over multiple tiles eventually. Okay. White zones are for loading and unloading only. I think the Genesis ones were a lot more console friendly. The Genesis Nobunaga's ambitions focus more on SRPG style battles and simplifies overall management. Meanwhile, SNES is more so straight PC ports. Which ones are the good guys? The British? Yeah, well, because we live here in the future, we know there are no good guys in this fight. I mean, the British are historically terrible people, but then America went on to do extremely horrible things as well, so. Much like in Alien versus Predator, whoever wins, we lose. Or rather, the world loses. Basically, who can commit more imperialism first, the speeder. Yeah, this is a slap fight over who gets to do an imperialism harder. Second expansion for Civ 4 came with a mod called Rise and Fall of Civilization. It basically puts you on Earth replica world map. You pick one of the civs and it will give you realistic goals in that civilization. Build the period. Oh, cool. That's pretty neat. Yeah, I occasionally play, like, because I remember Civilization 4 had, like, an Earth replica map. And I would occasionally play on that. But it got a little boring after a while, knowing exactly where all the resources were, so. You know, in retrospect, I'm not sure if I really liked... I'm not sure if I liked Alpha Centauri or Civilization 4 more. Alpha Centauri was definitely more, like, a much more interesting setting, but Civilization 4 was a much more polished game. Best historical strategy Koei game anyway is Pokemon Conquest. That's literally Nobunaga's ambition, but all the warlords are inexplicably Pokemon masters. Freaking awesome, because you could eventually see it start to deviate and end up with something like First Nation tribes taking over North America, allying with the Aztecs and kicking Britain and France out, and eventually crossing the Atlantic and meeting the Vikings. Now, that was always the appeal of Civilization to me, was fucking up history. Playing as the Americans and building the pyramids and the Colosseum in Florida or what the fuck ever. Used to play the shit out of Crusader Kings 2 to see how different things can go. Yeah, I did a turn back when I was living in Japan. I attempted to get into Europa Universalis, and I never really figured out what I was doing. But I do own Europa Universalis 3 and a bunch of the DLC. Stellaris was much more my speed. I've always enjoyed Space 4X's. I told y'all, I came up on the old Space Empires games. I bought Space Empires 4 off that dude's website and got him to mail me the disc. I love that game, so... yeah, Stellaris hit right for me. Stellaris is basically my go-to for empire building now. Europa Universalis 4 is the easiest one to get into. America building the pyramid in Florida. That's in Memphis, Tennessee. Doing on an Earth-like world map gave it a different feel. No, I definitely get that. I definitely understand that. What happens if gaming discovers the elusive fifth X? I think the world ends. I think people stop leaving their houses entirely. They just stay in and play the newly christened 5X game until they starve to death. Funny, I tried the demo of Victoria 3 when it was free at weekend recently. Thought I'd like it, but wow, even being expert in Stellaris and familiar with basic EU4 is too much. Okay, so... my understanding of the traditional Paradox games, or the way it was always explained to me, is there was like a hierarchy of complexity, with Crusader Kings basically being the simplest. Because Crusader Kings is really just the politicking and figuring out how to make alliances and marrying into families and stuff like that. Then it's Europa Universalis, which is a bit more complex nation management and whatnot. Then I think it's like Hearts of Iron, which is a very complicated game, but limited in scope to just, you know, World War II. And then the Victoria games are like the most complicated Paradox games. There are so many moving parts in the Victoria games. They are like just extremely difficult to come to grips with. That's how it's always been explained to me anyway. That the Victoria games are hands down the most complicated Paradox games. Can't wait for the later SNES era where Koei tried to make these games appeal more Westerners by giving them silly as fuck titles like Nobunaga's Ambition, Lord of Darkness. I mean, I assume Koei, like, after they established themselves as, like, historical war sim devs, they had to branch out into some fantasy stuff, right? Like, you were talking about Pokemon. Death is starting to look pretty good right about now. Yeah, I agree. Let's, I think that's enough of that. I think we've seen enough. Anyway, anything to get away from these abstract numbers. Don't worry, chat. I feel you. Made an official export for the Crusader Kings 2. The porters are saved for that into EU4. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I remember back when... I remember back in the early days of Let's Plays, some people did like Paradox Mega Let's Plays, where they had like importers to move stuff from Crusader Kings into EU, from EU into Victoria, and from Victoria into Hearts of Iron. Maybe the game showed the actual fights. Perhaps. Perhaps. Perhaps not. I wouldn't say it was more entertaining than watching you flail around the UI, but probably a lateral move. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. So anyway. Oh, sorry, I forgot the stats screen for all... Oh! Do you ever want to know how the Revolutionary War heroes were statted out? Well, the reason America won the Revolutionary War is because George Washington has a 97 in leadership and a 98 in discipline. Nathaniel Greene has 100 in tactics. Richard Montgomery is actually 100 in leadership. It's a Revolutionary Army rookie cards. I like how Benedict Arnold kind of fucking sucks at almost everything. He has like no discipline. Benedict Arnold's stats are way too low. A little bit of revisionist history going on here, maybe. Thomas Cage's stats, the commander-in-chief, is garbage. This guy is trash. All of this guy's stats are under 50. His tactics are 25. Is this historically accurate, chat? Because I've never, like, I've never studied the Revolutionary War intently. Was Thomas Cage like a historically weak commander? Return Meigs is a real person? Maybe. Cage didn't need to be good, he just had shit tons of men. So he was a crappy commander? Where's Lin-Manuel Miranda in there? Benedict Arnold trying to figure out the best betrayal time and turn this into a Code Geass setting. Oh man. I mean, the British have some decent dudes over here. Guy Carlton has 90s for everything except reputation. So does Henry Clinton. Charles Cornwallis seems very, like, high balanced. Walter Butler has a 10 in discipline. This man is an animal. It's canon, by the way. William Thompson on the Continental side has a discipline of 100. It's a living saint. That's so funny. Oh, good. Chat has Tetris 2. Boy, if there's one game in this magazine I was looking forward to, is fucking Tetris 2. I believe supplemental material for that says Benedict Arnold succeeded in that universe, and that's why Britain still rules the world. Really? What if Benedict Arnold successfully surrendered West Point to the Britons and achieved all his goals in betrayal during Washington's rebellion? Benjamin Franklin did not betray the American Revolution. What the fuck? What is going on in Code Geass? Let's just play Tetris 3 instead. Gage got replaced after the Battle of Bunker Hill. Thomas Gage technically won a battle that costed basically his entire army and ran to Britain with his tail between his legs. Oh, okay, well. You seen the Shut the Fuck Up PSA? It's less than a minute worth seeing. I believe so. Yeah. I believe so. I've seen Byzantine complexity. Wait, there was a Tetris 3? I am unaware of Tetris 3. Code Geass, the villains are Britain and you need to come with a reason they're still full the sun never sets mode. Ah, okay. So, okay. I getcha. I gotcha. Just go back through the timeline and, oh, what about here? Fair enough. When the Battle of Bunker Hill lost 1,000 troops for literally no reason other than him being incompetent, ran to the UK with a letter saying something like, holy shit, these Americans are stronger than we thought. Tetris 3, we discovered a 5th block for our Tetronymos. Called Super Tetris 3. Oh, giant robots, of course. How could I forget? Alright. At first grab your interest on the NES, the madness then spread to the Game Boy. Now the be-all, end-all prize of puzzle games goes to Tetris 2. Really? Do people actually like Tetris 2? This is bewildering to me, chat. Why do people give a shit about Tetris 2? It's not Tetris. It's Dr. Mario again with bigger pieces. I don't understand. And now Arena was weirdly into it. Yeah, no, it's basically Dr. Mario. I mean, it's not bad, but it's like, who gives a shit, man? Like, I thought that the point of Tetris is like making lines, right? And this Tetris 2 plays entirely differently. Not Dr. Mario, Dr. Mario Charm. Dr. Mario also had that weird off-putting menu music that really kind of set the stage for fighting germs in a giant bottle. Tetris 2 finally getting money to that one Russian dude that invented Tetris? I have no idea. I know the history of Tetris as an IP and a franchise is absolutely fraught, but I don't actually know most of it. So this version has single player versus mode and puzzle mode. Puzzle mode proves to be a fascinating and fabulously frustrating new feature. The objectives clear each level with a certain number of pieces. Sometimes you're only allowed one piece. Rick Dr. Mario poll, fever or chill? I think fever for me. That's the one that's like dun 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 that one, right? Really good, well-researched YouTube documentary on the creator of Tetris Now Came to the West. Yeah, absolutely, Shadows. Probably got some royalties from the recent Tetris movie, too. Both fever and chill have their charms. That's not the question, satellite. You're being polled. Pick one. Choose a side. Take a stand, god damn it. Yeah, no centrist fence sitting. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Don't be a long piece sitter. Speaking as a Canadian Texan, I want chill. New page, I choose A-type. New page, moving on. Pro plays, I don't care. I don't give a shit. There's such a thing as a super Tetris in this. Once you connect 6 blocks of the same color in a row, all blocks of that color will explode, creating a chain reaction especially exciting when we have full screen of blocks on. Wow, sorry, I don't care. Dr. Mario is the mom and dad. Probably fever, I reserve the right to change my mind. Super Tetris 3 released only on Super Famicom in December 1994 features new game modes Magicalus and Sparktris, among other things. How are there this many pages on Tetris 2? They do this with puzzle games. Like, Nintendo Power takes it upon themselves to like outline strategies and stuff. And also in the middle section here, they kind of tease and give some clues on how to beat some of the puzzle levels and stuff, so it's like, whatever. Anyway, moving on to Double Dragon 5. Oh no. I was actually somewhat wrong. It's not Arnold in the Code Geass universe. It's Benjamin Franklin decided he wanted to be an Earl. How about that? Better, worse than Tetris 2? I don't know. Because I've played Tetris 2. You know, I'm gonna say worse. God damn it, Eva. I played Tetris 2, and it's functional, but just doesn't grip me. This game I've never played, but I've never heard anything good about it. It's an American game? I believe so. The copyright under the key art says 1994 Leland Interactive Media, which sounds pretty American to me. Don't blame me, I've had a 1-to-1 good game rate tonight. Be thankful nobody redeemed Double Dragon 3 for Game Boy because they could. Technically, yes. In fact, you know what? I'll get out of the way. So, okay. This is Double Dragon 5. In the past, the Double Dragon series has proven to be some of the most popular fighting games around. Double Dragon's picked up new fans from the cartoon television. Oh, that's right, there was a cartoon. Veteran game players have been helping the Lee brothers beat the Shadow boss for years. So this is kind of funny. They list Double Dragon NES, Double Dragon 2 NES, Double Dragon Game Boy, Double Dragon 3 on Game Boy, and Battletoads and Double Dragon. But they don't list Double Dragon 3 on NES. And then was there a Double Dragon 2 for Game Boy? Or did they go straight from 1 to 3 on that system? Jimmy's back. We could not include Bimmy for legal reasons. Picked up new fans. No, it fucking didn't. Name of the cartoon adaptation 5 when it has nothing to do with the games. This is dirty work. Look up Leland Interactive Systems. What the fuck possessed them to name a game Zix? That's a good question. That's a very good question. Alright, what the fuck is going on? The Darken Fear fallen across Metro City once again. Now Dazzly Shadow Boss back to all tricks. Take on the Shadow Boss's troops as one of the Lee brothers. Challenge friends. Your favorite character from the Double Dragon TV shows. That was tournament style fighting game. Betrayed was whatever, man. We're gonna punch some dudes. We're gonna fight some dudes. You know what? Let's do this a little out of order. Let's get the old Double Dragons out of the way first. All right, we did that. Apparently it wasn't a Double Dragon 4 until 2017. Really? Wait, was that Neon? Or is Double Dragon 4 separate from Neon? Metrocity. They're counting Super Double Dragon as 4 here? Okay. We're gonna do a thing, chat. I have so decided. Neon was 2012. Double Dragon 4 in 2017 isn't Neon. It's basically just a 4th NES Double Dragon. Okay. Double Dragon 3 for Game Boy is a Metrocity. Alright, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. I'm gonna do the thing. I'm doing the thing. All right, what do we got here? All right, that's pretty straightforward. You hear Lord Crispin? Good. Let's do the thing. They have enough games on this page. Y'all have requested enough of them. We're gonna play all the Double Dragons. All of them. I'm gonna play all the ones on NES. I'm gonna play all the ones on Game Boy. And fuck it, I'm gonna play all the ones on Super Nintendo. However many there are. Is this gonna be a damage shuffler? I wish, man. I wish. What's going on here, man? My controller's not cooperating. Oh, it's because start is not start. Select is start. I knew that. I didn't actually know that. I don't know why that is. Why is it like this? Poor Marion. Double Bubble Dragon Bobble. Hubba Bubba Dragon. Mission 1. Click the window to bring focus. You're announcing the thing by click next. No! We're gonna play all the Double Dragons. All of them. Hot take, I think the Master System port of 1 is better. Maybe you'll see it tomorrow. Curious. With a good. You love 1 through 3, never played this? You might, Lord Crispin, you might be the only person I've ever heard in my life say something favorable about Double Dragon 3. Sega Night is tomorrow night, yeah. Master System Odyssey, tomorrow night. Way more arcade accurate, doesn't have the typical limits of this release, like only 2 enemies at once, not having true co-op. Marion should get her own game. She should, shouldn't she? Questioning my memory about 3. We'll see. Oh, we'll see. Don't you worry. For my money, I'm really only familiar with the NES Double Dragons. Goodbye. One is, eh. 1 is whatever. 2 is good. 2 is the one I really like, and then 3 is garbage. You got to the last boss of NES 3 once? Seriously? Hey, nobody asked you. Whee! This is pretty good first time. Ah, it's Bobo! Oh god. A Bobos! I win! Man, it's kind of weird how some of these levels, they just start with the guys on the screen, just right there. Ready to roll. Ow! You don't get the jump kick on the 3rd heart? What? Forgot this has RPG. What? The hell are y'all talking about? Although this so sounds like Mega Man music. Alright, fuckhead. Those hearts aren't your lives, they're your level? He was so sad. He was so sad about falling off of there. You get new moves gradually. That's so weird. Reach a certain number, you get another heart. When you get moves, you get more hearts. Although I guess that explains where Double Dragon 3 got that system, because I think they use the same, a similar leveling system in 3. Not the same one, but. Excuse me. Final move is the rising knee, I think. Three doesn't have a leveling system. Don't you have to do something to get new moves in 3, though? Climb up until you can just barely see him and then climb back down. When you use your bionic arm. This game has no object permanence for enemies. That's really funny. Oh wait, was that the boss? I didn't think that was, he was a normal sized guy. I was expecting some dude with a Bobo proportions. Ow. Normal sized guy with pink hair. I guess the pink hair should have given away, but. No, you just killed a person for real and you had to escape before the police are. Okay, that guy's definitely dead. Pink hair is scary if you're a boomer. Stage 3 is where this game becomes bullshit. Ah, jump kick. Neat. See, look, it's just a dude. It's just a dude. It's just a guy with pink hair. Fuck. What is happening to the music? What is happening to the music? Pink hair has the superpower of duck. That's how the music in this level sounds. We want to know why? Me too. Okay, so they're just gonna be doing a lot of this, huh? Earthbound is happening on the other side of the street. Oh, damn. Oh, get some. Ah. That sounds like someone drained the pool in Maniac Mansion. I think JoJo, when someone with a ridiculous outfit and hairstyle shows up, is like, who could this stand user be? So apparently I've evolved the use of the knee smash. That's you, game. That's what you sound like. Oh, seriously? Ugh. Okay, well, I'm as shocked as anybody that didn't kill me. Any Adventures of Bayou Billy flashback? That game is such trash. Bayou Billy is total garbage. Oh my god, 5 hearts. What happens at 5 hearts, chat? Do I get the Hadouken? Laser eyes, please. Ow, fuckhead. Stop punching me in the back of the head. You discover the meaning of Christmas. Yeah, I don't know, man. Guy threw his knife while partially off screen, so it disappeared. I noticed that. That was really funny. Oh, what the shit? Are you serious, man? Kick. I died. Laser eyes, what you get when you master the perception skill in Dreadmore? This isn't a joke. To a Bobo is a Bobo. Damn, they really have mastered the art of ducking. Ah, fuckhead. God damn it. Game over. Life ends. Okay. All right. That's Double Dragon 1. Here's Double Dragon 2. This is the one I like. This is my favorite. In 19XX, violence ruled the streets of New York City after the nuclear war. Even with the crime syndicates growing bigger every year, two young men were brave enough to challenge them while their names were Billy and Jimmy Lee. People called them the Double Dragons. Did you know this franchise is post-apocalyptic? Because I always forget that. And yet the dragons had one terrible enemy. To fight against them was the destiny and fate of the Double Dragons. One day, Shadow Warriors attacked the city and Billy's girlfriend, Marion, was killed. Uh-oh. Double Dragon Sword to avenge her death. Let's go, Double Dragons. Mission 1, into the turf. Yeah, I really like this one. I like that. I really like the controls because instead of like B being kick and A being punch, B is attack to the left and A was attack to the right. Straight to killed usually is kidnapped. Don't worry, she'll be fine. She was only dead for this one if I remember correctly. She came back. It was probably a clone or a hallucination or something. Kind of reminds you of twin stick shooters. That's an interesting take. But it's a really elegant solution to being surrounded, because it means you can change attack direction like on the fly. Looks significantly more advanced than the first game? Yeah. Like, to a huge degree. It is rather remarkable. If you finish this on the hardest difficulty, you beat the shadow boss. Oh, God. Now, I will say, while I like this game a lot, I've never beaten it. The... Whatever level it is... Like the Shadow Temple or whatever is impossible for me. I've never been able to do it. Hairstyles will improve their new technical prowess. Yeah, the one with all the spike traps and stuff. I couldn't do it. Oh, right. You get like a super move in this one. Oh, God. You know, like the Pompadour punch. I don't know what that means or why that happens, but it does. This is one of the games that locks stages behind difficulty modes. Is that Bebop or Rocksteady? Bro. Here, the El Paso Elsewhere devs are doing a TMNT strategy RPG. I did not. That's interesting. You're escaping that chopper. You'll never make it. Mission 2 at the heliport. Goodbye. Go for Brook. That's future spelling. This one has a lot more... This one has a lot more platforming than the first one, too. But it works out okay, because the controls are pretty tight. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. I forgot about this guy. Oh, God. I'm gonna die. All New York's only gonna have bad after being nuked. I know, right? You know what they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Ow. Ow. Shaboom. Punch, punch, punch. Oh god, stupid ass ninjas. Fucking ninja. Oh, you ninja dicks. They go down pretty. Ah, I'm on fire. Fuck. There we go. What's up, Tokyo Ray? What's everyone's SNES hot take? Oh, I guess I didn't need to be on that, huh? What's everyone's SNES hot take? Hold it, you'll never escape from us. Grasp. Chopper escaped in the neon-filled night. Mission 3, Battle in the Chopper. Rising Knee does shit ton of damage. Do you actually know how to key it in? Because that was total accident. DKC series is ugly and dull. Preferred Final Fantasy 2 to Final Fantasy 3. It's a Bobo with hair. Oh shit! Goodbye. So if he falls out of the helicopter twice, you win automatically. Chopper is landing on Mysterious Island, Mission 4, Undersea Base. No, my NES takes are hot, only lukewarm and weeby. I'm trying to think if I, ow. I'm trying to think if I have any hot SNES takes. I'm sure I do. I can't think of them offhand. You guess it involves shmup shooting noises. Wee. Oh god, it's Arnold. Ow. He just chest chopped me. I prefer the Genesis sound was done well. The SNES warmer sounding. You can do a lot of cool shit with distortion. You can't do as nearly as easily on SNES. Yeah, I definitely disagree with that. I have never heard a Genesis game with better music than your average SNES game. Got him right in the pecs. God. Them those stupid grenades. Like the Genesis sound chip, a few games use it well. Well, I buried that knife in that guy's face and he still got back up. Shinobi 3 is like the best one. Aw. Oh god, why? Ow. There we go. Wait, can you just... Hang on. Oh yeah, you just do that. I knew that. You should be able to knock a Bobo's hairpiece off. Where's this path lead us? We got no choice but to go on, though this way is the way to certain death. Mission 5, Forest of Death. Oh, shit. Ha. Resident Evil works like this. After jumping, you got the crouching animation. There are a couple frames where you can push the direction of opponent and attack button. You'll do the new. Oh, okay. Okay. So I guess that crouching animation is pretty important for a lot of moves, like uppercut too. Oh, hello. Hi, ladies. Yep, we're not done yet. There's, I think maybe this one's easier. Not quite. There we go. Alright, well, I can do the uppercut. Oh, those both go to the same place. Perfect. Oh god, that's dynamite. This is fucker again! Yeet you off the cliff. Okay, that's fine. That's the last level I've ever beaten anyway. Because after that is like the shadow boss base that I have no idea how to beat, so. Alright, cool. Might actually be towards opponent A and B. Okay. Well, we'll never know now. Perfect end to that game. Yes, sir. Whoop. For Super Geek, try Japanese version. I mean, I at least need to try the American version because I don't know anything about it. The Sacred Stones. A year's passed since Billy defeated the Shadow Warriors. The new danger has reared its ugly head. Marion has vanished. I am Hiruko, a friend. I have information about the girl's disappearance. Her captors will release her after you deliver the 3 Sacred Stones of Power. Mission 1, USA. Okay, so they've gone back to having punch and kick on different buttons instead of having directional stuff, which I don't love. Brett, listen, I tried to stop them, but they were too powerful for me. They're great fighters, but the one you must fear the most is... Bleh. Ba-dam, 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 ba-dam. Bro, knock it off. Now my immersion has been ruined. Oh, shit. Oh, that was cool. Of course, fuck me for trying to do that again. Is it me or does Jimmy walk out of here and realize a pee? Oh, like his legs are kind of squeezed together. Oh, fuck. Ow. Jesus. Enemies in this are super aggro. Oh, wow. No lives, no continues. Eat shit. Well then. Well then. There's nothing else Double Dragon-y on the NES, right? No, it doesn't look like it. You unlock different characters that are your lives. Problem is, due to that, you start with 1. Let's see. We'll do this. We'll do the Super NES stuff last. Okay. Oh, I need to get this going again. All right, Game Boy time, chat. Time for some Game Boy Double Dargons. Find other characters again. Those are your lives, and you cleared 2 whole stages before you get a second chance. That's fucked up, man. That is so fucked up. All right. Oh, there are 3 Double Dragons on the Game Boy, as it turns out. Poor Marion. Especially Jimmy, I guess he has a separate health bar. It's trying, chat. It's trying real hard. Music is so sad. It does sound off, and I'm not sure. It might be the emulator. I don't actually remember we played this on emulator before. That is the weirdest, floatiest jump kick I've ever seen. That clip of Jurassic Park where they first see the dinosaurs and the theme turns into movies. Ow. You fucker. Damn it. The ladies have no faces. That's really weird. All sounds like being played on theremin. Well, it does feel very accurate to the NES version, at least. seen a clip of Visa, like Hero where you just hold all the buttons down all the time? A Bobo! It's a Bobo! Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Now it's a fight. Ow. I did it. A Bobo, not be Bobo at best. Goodbye. Or not. Ah! Okay. All right. It's pretty much a straight port of the original Double Dragon. Let's see if 2 is a straight port of Double Dragon 2. Actually, let me check something real quick. Let me see if the I'm gonna play the original Super Mario Land, see if the sound actually sounds right in that. I just want to check it and make sure the emulator itself isn't fucked. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. No, that's right. It's not the emulator. Perhaps it is Double Dragon that is trash. Double Dragon 2 for Game Boy is actually a pachinko game. The trash is coming from inside the house. Out of the Black Warrior. Ooh. Wouldn't go with that phrasing. Trying to train Hulk called Scorpions and Boss Gordon and made the Scorpions a good guy. Oh my god. There's no fucking way I can read all this. What the hell is all this? Bring Billy here, says Gordon. Okay, boss. Oh god, okay, Jesus. Okay, fuck. Ugh. This does not appear to be whoa, that was cool. This does not appear to be Double Dragon 2. It feels like more Double Dragon 1. Like, the combat is, like, way clunkier, actually. It's cool that you can hit him on the ground like that, but... Whoa! This is a sprite hack of Kunio-kun Bangai Ranto Ken? Really? Interesting. I wonder why they did that. They just couldn't be bothered to port the one good Double Dragon? Money. Would you have bought it if it didn't say Double Dragon on it? Hell no. Because I wouldn't want it. I wouldn't want it if it's not Double Dragon 2. Might as well check out the Japanese version at some point. Yeah, I don't actually have a Japanese archive for Game Boy, unfortunately. I don't think I do. You play patty cake with him there? Basically, yeah. What does that sign say? Mayo Street? E-I-E-I-O Street? The combat in this is so sad. Like, it's really not good. This man escaped from Punch-Out! God, I love his little hoppy animation. It's so funny. Glass Joe returns. Oh no, he's doing the Super Macho Man like spin punches. Animation's doing some work there. This guy has a lot of health, too. There we go. Some intense-ass music. For a couple of localization for this had drama. Technos wanted to be a Kunio game here in Double Dragon 2 for Europe. They claimed just went Lamau fuck off and released the European version everywhere. Okay, this is clunky garbage, and I still have to play clunkier garbage after this, so I'm just gonna move on. Hope you understand, chat. Oh no, wait, I totally lied. Damn it, I keep doing that. I don't mean to keep doing that. So this is apparently what we were just playing. I ain't reading all that shit. Ah, okay. That explains a bit. I will always love the expressions that Kunio-kun people make when they get punched. Yeah, I don't know that this is better either. It doesn't play any better. It's still clunky shit. They just make funnier faces when they get hit. Nah, this isn't better. Funny faces don't count for much when it still plays like dog shit. Like the other music more. I kind of did too, actually. I'm not gonna get to the second stage, but the second stage had a bit of a banger going on. Yes, this is the River City. Yeah, River City. Is it River City Rampage? That's what it's called. But yeah, that was a Kunio-kun game, just with the Kunio-kun branding taken off. River City Ransom, thank you. River City Rampart. I couldn't remember. Fell out of my head. Directly out of my head. All right. Alright, this one's really bad. Like, you might think we played some crap so far tonight, but this is really bad. It's produced by The Sales Curve. That's a name that inspired. Oh, yes. Billy and Jimmy went on a journey to complete their martial arts. They met a fortune teller. Find the Rosetta Stones and go to Egypt. There you'll find the world's strongest enemy. No one has come back alive. Oh, that's fine. They were idiot losers. We can do it. Billy and Jimmy hanging out to kill Dio. You can get like... I have 2 coins. Power up. And life. This is a very early Game Boy game. No, it wasn't. This was a fairly late Game Boy game, in fact. This was like 93, I think? The first Double Dragon was like pretty close to the launch of the Game Boy. Late GB game made by morons. Yeah, this one does have different mechanics from NES Double Dragon 3, because it has stores and stuff. Can't go in any of those. And yeah, it's a horribly balanced game. Like, enemies are way too aggro and, like, out-prioritize you a lot. I mean, look at him. Just fucking look at him. They basically stack up and just never stop punching. This is one of those games that I don't understand how anybody gets good at, you know? Just given the mechanics present, I don't understand how you come to grips with something like this. So shitty. I can't even tell what's going on. Oh, and they won't get on the conveyor belt. You cannot cheese them. Sometimes the music sounds like California Games to you. God damn it! Hey, I did it. Except I didn't. Oh, the first time is in China. Your battle is waiting, Double Dragon. Well, I actually managed to beat the first stage in this. I have 2 coins. Give me a trick and a power-up. Doesn't like him, how is he the double dragon? Well, he's clearly worth 2 dragons. He is 2 dragons worth of man. Ever played Arcade Double Dragon 3 because fucking abysmal? No. I've only ever played the Double Dragons on Nintendo prior to the Power Hours. Okay, I've had quite enough of that. I have had quite enough of that. That's that. That's enough of that. All right, Super Nintendo time. Let us return to the hallowed bosom of the Super Nintendo for our last couple games. So what do we got on here anyway? Okay, so under Double, there's only Double Dragon 5. I think there's Super Double Dragon. Okay. Need 97 more dragons to go until Drake shows up. I don't think I've ever played this one. Did this not show up in the magazine ever? Or did it, and did I just forget? 1992. Okay, this would have been a while ago for us. Arcade Double Dragon 3 is primarily awful because you can only get healing and power-ups by paying for them. Oof. Oh, no. We did play this. I remember this now. It just wasn't very memorable. Oh, fuck. Wow, okay, that pretty much killed me instantly. Incredible. Everything does like 1,000,000 damage. I love his jump kick. It's so fab. It also looks like he's just backhanding people instead of punching them. How does the Jimmy get slower in each game? I don't know, man. Maybe he's getting old. Okay, there's some kind of charge bar I can do. I don't actually know what it does, but it's full now. Baxter is one for the American release. Somehow Technos released a beta build to the public. Only Japan got the actual finished release. Oh, really? That's pretty messed up. Blah, 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 blah. Don't worry, I'm sure it plays exactly the same. Pretty much everyone at Technos hates this game. The thing about Double Dragons, there's no hook. Jimmy and Bimmy are just guys. It's true. It's true. They don't have any amazing backstory or anything. They're just dudes who punch dudes. The one guy has a girlfriend who's just constantly getting in trouble. I like this helpful sign in the back that reminds me I'm in Las Vegas. I wouldn't have known otherwise. I think this was a neat idea. Does feel like a beta, needs another few months to polish. Is the Japanese version also called Super Double Dragon? Or is it under a different name? Return of the Double Dragon, okay. The Japanese version is a Kunio-kun game. Finished Double Dragon. Double Dragon Final. All right, whatever, man. Let's take a look at the Japanese version real quick. Japanese version was made by Koei. It's about the American Civil War. Return of Double Dragon. Ah, there's a Japanese version of Revolution X. Interesting. Not sure how different it is. I know there's an expanded moveset. Most of the last stage was never implemented American Super Double Dragon. Sleeping Dragon has awoke. The menu is blue. Well, it still runs like ass. Ow. But they tweak the game sounds. I'd like to point out how we were apparently repeatedly breaking our legs as we fight. Nunchuck. Chuck you. Get chucked. Get chucked, idiot. Ah, damn it. Good, I'm happy this game is still dog shit. Well, let me get my nunchucks back. Yeah, this is really the same game. There is no appreciable difference, at least in what I've seen, so. All right, chat. With that concludes our tour of the Double Dragon franchise. All that's left to do now is play this thing. I'm not doing Battletoad. Absolutely not. Tour de farce. Voluntarily doing all of the Double Dragon games is one thing. Voluntarily doing anything that has to do with Battletoads is another entirely. He looks like negative Dr. Robotnik. Valentine's Double Dragon was a fever dream that Bimmy had one night after eating too many trash can hams. Tournament versus Quest. Quest? Does this have a story? Okay, so we got Bimmy. We got Billy and Jimmy and Bimmy. Bimmy and Jimmy. We got Jawbreaker. We got Ice Pick. We got Button. It's the coolest fucking skeleton ever. We got Sekka. Countdown. T Happy. Blade. And Sickle. Well, obviously I'm gonna be the cool ass fucking skeleton mans. Strength 3, Defense 3, Special 3, Reserve 0. Oh, can you actually stat up in this? You actually like gain levels and stats and stuff. And hello, sir. Greetings to you, Shadow Warrior. Jimmy Lee, my former apprentice, is left to become one of the ridiculous double dragons. I now find myself without a second in command. Wait, so Jimmy was the Shadow Lord's... What the fuck? Is he a scientist? Would you do science in this getup? The victor will learn the arts of the shadow. Are you worthy of this honor? Only one Shadow Warrior can defeat the others and take a place at my side. So we're competing to be an asshole? I have used my power to create your own worst enemy, yourself. What? We're starting with a mirror. Wait, we have a gun. We have a gun and I can throw my head. Jimmy's a bad guy in Double Dragon 1 if I remember, which is why it's single player. It's a single player game called Double fucking Dragon. I'm the gold one, by the way. Oh my god, it does the fucking... it does the Street Fighter thing where the music gets faster the closer you get to the end of the match. Oh my god, I barely won that.
Bones wins.
Bones wins.
Match 2, fight.
Match 2, fight. Can I just spam lights on this guy? Ah, no, I guess not. I want to do special moves. God damn it. My favorite counter for Jago and Killer Instinct was light punch 50 times followed by an uppercut. Got you through the whole game on the 64 version. On the hardest mode.
Match 3, fight.
It is greatly frustrating me that this guy has a fucking assault rifle that I can't shoot. What the shit, man? Okay, apparently that's unblockable. Also, his heavy is just faster than mine for some reason.
Wins.
Okay, I will try one other character, but this feels like ass. Not the sexy kind either. Savor the pain as a token of my esteem. Whatever, man.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Maybe the normal game mode?
2, 1. Game over.
I thought this was? We could try tournament? Alright, Bimmy. Bimmy, you're up. Fusion plant interior.
Match 1. Fight.
I have a sword? I have a sword and this guy's a fucking Mega Buster. Wow, they come out of stun really fast. This is Masters of Teros Kasai.
Dragon wins.
Demand more mooks to trivially dominate. What does the T stand for? I don't know.
Match 2. Fight.
So apparently you can just heavy punch this guy to death.
Billy wins.
Dragon wins.
Dragon win! Oh, Trigger happy. It must be Trigger happy, yeah, you're right. The wise warrior knows when to quit. You don't look very wise. Alright, bub. Fusion plant exterior.
Match 1. Fight.
Can I just heavy punch you to death too? Thinking it may be possible. Oh, she's pretty fast. She's really, Jesus Christ. Okay, she hates that. Fuck.
Seika wins.
You're finished.
You're finished. Didn't even give her the chance to put on all of her costume.
Match 2. Fight.
Bimmy's sword looks like a bragging. Oh my god, she's Bison. She's like some fucked up cross between Bison and Vega. Vega, which is a brand of cheese. Holy, what the fuck was that?
Seika wins.
You're finished.
Okay. I won exactly one match. That's enough for me. Alright, well. That was trash. I would say by volume, the Double Dragon franchise is pretty garbo. There's just a lot more bad than good in this one, chat. I gotta say. Alright, anyway, let's talk about some of these characters, I guess. So Bimmy Lee, a country boy at heart, Billy may sometimes prefer line dancing to thug thwomping with special moves like the dragon shock and dragon spin. This art of dragon dude isn't likely to stay on the action for a while. Whatever, man. None of this is very interesting, really. Okay, surely their blurb for Sekka is just making shit up. Check this out. Sekka started out a strange but sensitive girl. Years of ostracism by her schoolmates made her skin so thick it turned to armor. With some martial arts training, Sekka transformed into the warrior she is today. According to Nintendo Power, that's just her skin. I'm enjoying that Sekka is technically naked. Maybe they're being metaphor. Oh, yes. Yes. Nintendo Power loves to dabble in metaphor. You could check out how much of this bullshit. There was a dossier section of the game. I'm not loading this back up. I refuse. You're welcome to check yourself, but no, I so desperately want to move on from this. So yeah, T Happy was in fact Trigger Happy. There's... Okay, this confused me a lot because this key art did not match this. But I think that's Dominique. Shadowmaster's right-hand woman. Yeah. Yep, the final boss of Shadows. Looks even kind of looks like a Aminal or something. Okay. Well, honestly, chat, after that incredible odyssey through the history of Double Dragon, I think I'm done for the night. I think I've had enough. I think I need to get some rest to recover from all these dragons. So, I'm gonna shut down requests, and then let's take a quick. My double is dragon, yeah. Did like at least there was lore for a mirror match. That was nice, I guess. Let's take a peek-see at what we're gonna be coming back to on Saturday, and then I'll let you go. The next page, in fact, is going to be okay. Apparently that is Sekka's description of the man. Wow, okay, so that game is real trash. Trash on so many levels. Alright. They didn't make it. I can't believe it. Alright, when we come back on Saturday, we're going to be talking about Williams. Which might be eye-opening. I don't know much about Williams, despite enjoying some of their games. So yeah, that'll be Saturday. Before that, tomorrow night, for Variety Night, we're gonna be doing another Master System Odyssey. Thanks for the look at gaming history. Oh, there's gonna be more gaming history tomorrow. Don't you forget. So yeah, Master System Odyssey tomorrow, right back here on Saturday. No stream on Sunday. Caves of Qud starting on Monday. That is the plan, chat. That is what we're gonna be doing. I'll only be able to play some of these, whichever ones got ports to console. Any of these that stayed on arcade, I'm not gonna be able to do because I've not set up MAME or anything of the sort. Yes, Democratic Qud. Caves of Qud is going to be a democratic playthrough. I am going to let y'all decide how many nights we stick to that. If you want to spend the rest of the month on it, totally fine. If you're good after a single night, that's fine too. Music is familiar. I've never heard of this game. Perhaps you have, but I have not. Sansara Naga 2. Whatever the hell that is. It's the Hulk. Any music we can't identify is obviously from the Hulk. Alright, let's go find somebody to raid. Let's see y'all off. Not many people up tonight, so it looks like I am sending y'all back over to Bassie. They are playing the newest Zelda, Echoes of Wisdom. Let's wind down there. Walking away sadly, trying to thumb a ride. Alright, gang. Anyway, thank you so much for coming out tonight. Thank you for joining me for another eventful night of the Power Hours. I certainly didn't expect to go through all of the Double Dragon games tonight, but I mean, it was a more worthwhile use of our time than some of these games have been. So hopefully you enjoyed it, and hopefully I will see you out tomorrow night for more of this style of gaming, just on a different system. But until then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.